Here we go! What is going on, guys? zHaiky here and welcome to Final Fantasy XVI. At makakasama natin si Jill sa ating side quest. And so excited, no? Makakasama na ulit si Jill. So, pupunta tayo sa North Reach. Ito yung castle. Ito yung may castle. Nandito si... Ano mo yung pangalan nun? Yung parang sikat sa castle nila.
Where's Jill?
Ang yung babae na yun.
Welcome!
Enhance na tayo niya, no? Hindi rin tayong magandang nakuha. Reduce raging fees cooldown time by 3.5 seconds. I don't think we don't need that.
And a
okay.
fine day to you.
There's two at the glass.
Saan ba? Doon pala.
All anyone
Nauna na pala si Jill, no? May pa si Jill.
You'll not find a
Those
pippin in the bushel.
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I've only just started. I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these stalls, though. Why don't we split up and see? We'll take a couple of ingredients each.
All right. What am I looking for?
How about you look for the pepio nuts and some garlic? I'll find the
Where's
other things we
pepio?
need. We
Pepio
can meet by the
nuts.
gate when we're finished.
Some kind of nuts ba yun? Wala masyadong alam sa mga nuts. What kind of nuts? Pepio nuts.
What can I interest you in today?
Garlic. Yan.
Ah, yes.
Sulot ka agad. Hindi ko alam kung worth bang ibenta natin mga to eh, no?
You're always
Dami naman
welcome
tayo
here
pera
in
pag
Lost
kailangan pa natin ibenta. Kung hindi naman napupuno yung inventory natin, no? Natin bibenta. Tago lang natin yan.
Buy, sell,
Pepio
be
nuts.
gone. And
That's everything.
Ito pala yung pepio nuts,
Let's see
yung
how Jill's getting on.
chocobo breeder
Them
na
pilchards
ano.
nice and chilled.
Chocobo egg ba yun? Bili ka na agad.
Did you find everything?
I did. Here.
Tapos ay pagkasama namin ni
Garlic
Jill.
and pepio nuts. Perfect. Now all that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn all this into what Mid needs to keep her engine cool.
Gusto mo na mag-private talk?
But before we head back, would you walk with me a while?
Why not? Sure. Gusto mo. Hanggang gagabi na. Gusto mo, tulong tayo dito. Sa North Reach. Ba't kasama si Torgo.
Thank you for asking me to help you today. It makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once. Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells?
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. We wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Was there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with me.
I would.
Of
Thank you.
course. Ano pa gusto mo?
And I saw some bread.
Na pala yun.
Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you
It's
think?
sort kind of like a
I
date,
thought we
right?
might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry cured ham and it was just,
You all right?
sorry. It's just, you're right. I really do feel like a child again being here with you.
Yung pagka-matured ni Jill na
Clive.
talagang halata siyang royal.
Is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
No, Jill. This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done. when we can live on our own terms.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive.
Hug. Ano na? Nagtitigan lang kayo. Uy, wag naman sana mamatay, no, si Jill. Di ko alam kung mamamatay ba siya o ano. Parang feel ko mamamatay si Jill. Makukuha kayong Shiva niya.
Well, I suppose we better be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Harpocrates and Talia. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will. You too.
Ayan. Tapos na yung date natin ni Jill. Dapat tayong mga side quest dito. Baka pala, pinicturean ko nga pala yung mga hunt natin. Oh, wait lang. Kung baka meron tayong Desert Dalmacia, Rosaria, Hawkcliff Rosaria, Dalmacia, Rosaria, Hawks Crycliff. Dito ba tayo sa ano? Nasa Sunbreak tayo, no? So wala dito yung hinahanap natin, I guess. Pero pa tayo hindi nabubuksan dito. Imperial Chase. Try nga natin. So dito, no, sa may parang mansion. Try nga natin pumasok dito. Imperial Chase. Di pa natin napupuntahan to, ah. Check lang natin. Sayang naman, no? Di pa natin nalilibot to. Ano ba meron dito? May bahay. Meron din daanan dun, no? Teka nga, tingnan natin. Parang may something, parang may kakalabanin tayo. What in the...
That'll do, girl.
Natin, wala si Jill, ah. What is this place? Wala. Dito tayo. Check nga natin itong bahay na to.
I can walk from here.
Bumaba tayo dito. Mukhang abandoned house na to, no? Black blood. Gaya na ito, parang abandoned lang. Hindi pwede pumasok. I think wala, no? Wala tayong... Well, na-open na rin naman natin yung mapa. Okay lang din. Tara, balik na tayo sa hideaway.
I wonder how Harpocrates is getting on with the moon dew.
Moon dew. Di ba yung ginawa nating recipe? Bagong recipe. Where's Jill? Ayun pala. Anong, you know.
How's work on the shielding progressing, Harpocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Talia how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course.
Masyado ka naging close, ha? Usapan, pahinga lang si Jill.
Oh, and Clive, thank you. It was nice just being with you.
Sana maging sila, no? Ay, yung
It
gagat
appears our
Jill,
work
nakita niyo.
here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moon dew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other, followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Hippocrates.
Yung dami natin na ano. Laki palang experience yung nakuha natin. Wala ko ito yung Black Blood. Oh. Ano lang pala to? Gil lang pala.
Well, I better go and give Mid the good news then.
Eh, feeling ko nga parang malapit na tayo matapos eh. I mean, nasa half
I
mid
just
na
have
siguro
started reading
tayo.
books that don't have any pictures in.
More likely, nasa 60% na tayo ng game. Tapos si mid.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
Yun, sa wakas, tapos na rin yung errand boy natin.
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference.
Same different.
Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way!
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
Sometime later. And I hope nakumpleto na natin yung kailangan ng gusto gawin ni Mid.
It's finished! It's finally finished!
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
3 months to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
Thank you, Blackthorn. And 3 months ago, I guess. Tapos si Mid. Ano, gusto mo na
What's the
bang
matter?
pumunta sa
Nothing.
father mo?
Just daydreaming.
Ang ganda ni Mid, no?
Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want it to be that. I don't want it to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right.
My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were
And
gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Ay, Captain. So, tara mo tayo kay Otto.
Ned told me she was building a ship.
And we have another new quest. Sa chamber. Sabi mo natin dito si Otto.
All right, Clive. Asterix.
Kaya natin gawin niya mamaya.
Half the hideaway traipsing across the twins, has she? I swear, that girl would do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
She said that? In those words?
She did, yes.
Clive? Were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch her.
What? So, she was joking. Di niya pupuntahan yung grave, no?
Help to build.
Teka lang, bago natin kausapin to, gusto ko nang kausapin yung side quest natin para pag sakaling madaanan natin yung kailangan na gawin. Gav? Wait, what? Oh, here. Entail of the record. Oh, I was tumbling. May ganito pala. Ano to? Chill. May mga letters pala tayo dito. Asweed pala to. May mga sulat, no? Hindi ko binasa, no? Police must have been salita if here. Our members will be waiting for us when this is all true. Rosina. Of record. Sige. Sip natin yan.
Trouble with the ledgers. Shouldn't he be asking Otto for help?
Gawin natin yan. No problem with that. Kaya natin gawin yan. Bad feelings, Karen.
What could be wrong with Torgor? He seemed well enough when I last saw him.
A bone to pick. Siguro gusto ni Torgor ng, you know, best bone in the world. Blackthorn. Tatlo, ang dami.
Hopefully it's nothing. But I should speak to Blackthorn just in case.
Yan. Blacksmith Blues the second. Meron tayong bagong hunt, ah. Ask about bomb sighting. Are you sure the hunt of bomb king? Kupo, if so, I have billet that might interest you. May bago na ulit tayo. Ang Bomb King. Rank B lang siya, no? Pero di siya ganun ka, no? Sunbreak. Okay, sige. Check natin yan. And si Mid ba yan?
Oblith, have you seen Mid?
Hindi pala.
Yep.
Hindi pala.
In a boat, going that way.
Then I'm too late.
You in a hurry at all, are you? Oh, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it.
Sino yan?
One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post-bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Obolith.
Don't mention it.
What tidings, Uncle?
Ayun. My dear boy, my journey to Canberra has been resounding a success. The friend I mentioned not only agreed to share the content of his strong box with us, but his considerable knowledge of the going on in the Free City, by which I learned of the inveterate returning young friend of yours, yada yada yada. Which I will repay this month. Nope. I would like to borrow your manga for a moon or two. Okay.
Trouble in Canva.
So, kailangan niya ng sigav
We'll
para...
need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
Magiging baliktad.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
It, seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in, all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too.
Nice.
She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
Hinihintay natin si
She's telling
Jill.
the truth at least.
Oh wow, ang dami nating mga side quests at di natin pwede gawin. So bago tayo natin pag ina natin to, hindi tayo pwede bumalik, ganun. Sid's Legacy. Hindi tayo pwede bumalik. Okay guys, sige, diretso na tayo sa Sid Legacy. Baka mawala kasi yung side quest natin eh. Central Storm.
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. But if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Cooker is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Gasto ba yan? Ma'am Sharon.
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The Blight marches on. And soon, there will be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's Tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot. There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
What
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav,
Already on my way, Captain.
be careful.
Aren't I always?
Wow, grabe, ganda ng ano. Part
Do you
away
see
din na.
that, Sid? Your protégé's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
Into the